Hey family, what's going on? It's your girl BJ. Hey, we are rolling in the kitchen doing some beef and broccoli. So stay tuned. We getting ready to chop some broccoli up, slice some beef up, and have some dinner. Okay, I already washed up the broccoli, so we're gonna cut it up right quick. I'm not done cutting that. We're just gonna get it all together over here. I already got the water boiling for the broccoli. We just gonna put it in the water for about 5 minutes and take it out. And then we're gonna go on and do that beef. Okay, so I'm just gonna chop these. I have a lot of beef, you guys. So we're just gonna chop these up like this. I'm sorry, the microwave is going off. Hold on. Okay. I apologize for that noise in your ear. So I'm just chopping up this broccoli. Like I said, I'm just chopping it up. And I have a lot of beef. So I'm cooking for a family of 5. So that's why I have so much beef. So I'm going to chop this one in half. I wish I could just cook for everybody that watch me, because that's my thing. So, but I really want you guys to try some of these recipes, especially that succotash recipe I just did recently. That one was awesome. Okay, so I'm not gonna waste your time just sitting up here chopping up no broccoli, right? So we already got the idea of how we gonna chop this broccoli up, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish chopping it up off camera, and then we're gonna come back and I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna put it in the water. So I'll be back shortly. Okay, I got this water boiling back here, and I got a bowl of ice water sitting right here in front. So that's what we're gonna put the broccoli in after we take it out this pot. So I'm just gonna drop it all in the pot. Now I'm gonna let it cook for about 5 minutes. And then we're gonna take it out and put it in the cold water to stop the cooking process. So maybe 3 to 5 minutes, you guys. Not long at all. So I'll be right back. So I got my fire on medium high. Okay, my broccoli is starting to boil, so I'm going to take it out. And dip it, I'm going to drop it right off into this cold water, you guys. Okay, we're just gonna let this broccoli sit in the cold water for right now. And we're gonna get started on cutting up this beef. Okay, so I have some flat beef here, and I've already washed it and everything. So we're just gonna cut it in small slices. And we're gonna put it in this bowl. Okay, so I just want you to see how the slice, okay? Not big at all. So I'm gonna go on and finish cutting these off camera because I have a couple of more I need to do after I get these off this tray. So after I finish cutting up all the beef, we're gonna marinate it, and I'll be back to let you see how I do that. Okay, now we're gonna season this beef. I got it all chopped up and in the bowl. Okay, so we're gonna use 1 egg white. Woo! The yolk wants to ride too, you guys. The yolk said, I want to go too. Okay. Had to clean my fingers, you guys. Okay, so I'm using a 1/2 teaspoon of white pepper and a 1/2 teaspoon of white salt. I'm gonna shake it together. Put it off in there. You can add more if you want to, or you can use black pepper. It really doesn't matter. I just wanted to try this white pepper and see what the hype is all about. Okay, so now we got our egg yolk in there, our salt and pepper, and now I'm gonna put a tablespoon of vegetable oil. Well, actually, I wanted to put the cornstarch in there first, but I'm gonna go on and put this vegetable oil in there. I like this end, so that's why I wanted to dip it off in this cornstarch. But I'm gonna use the round end for the cornstarch. So we're gonna use a tablespoon of cornstarch. Put a little more than a tablespoon, because like I told you, this is a lot of beef. Okay, so we're gonna take that magic out of the pocket, and let's see. We're gonna put it on, and we're gonna mix this evenly and thoroughly. Okay, so you want the cornstarch to be all mixed up in there. You want the oil, the egg yolk. I think I might put a little baking soda off in here. So that mixed really well. I'm going to add just a little more cornstarch. Okay, it wasn't even a whole tablespoon, so I think I used maybe a tablespoon and a half of cornstarch, okay? Okay, so we got this mixed up really good. Now I'm gonna go over here and get the fire going on this pan that we're gonna cook it in. So I'm gonna leave it sitting just like this. And we're gonna heat up this pan. So I'm gonna put about 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil in the pan. And I'll be right back once it get hot. Okay, we over here at the oil. And it's nice and hot. So we're gonna start sticking the beef in. We're just gonna cook this up for about 5-7 minutes. I'm not using my wok, so hopefully this pan don't stick. Okay, got my fire on medium high. I'm just gonna cook this beef up. So I had about 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil in the pan, getting hot before I put the beef in here. So you just want to cook the beef until it turns light brown. Make sure all of it get a chance to get heated up. Okay, now my fire is on medium high. I thought it was at first. Okay, like I said, keep cooking your beef and turning it, making sure that it gets cooked on evenly all over. I didn't use my wok, so it's kind of sticking in this pan, but that's okay. It's doing good. Okay, you guys, I'll come back and show you once the beef gets done. Uh-oh, that one wanted to jump out the pan. Okay, so it's almost done, so I'm going to let it cook about maybe 5 to 7 more minutes, you guys. And then I'll come back when I get ready to take it out so you can see what it looked like. Okay, you guys. I didn't use the right type of pan, but that's okay. The beef is ready for me to take it out. So I'm just going to take it out. I'm going to go on and wash this pan out, and then we're going to do the beef and broccoli mix together. So I'll show you how I'm going to do my sauce when I get back. Okay, I got my fire back on, and I'm going to use some sesame seed oil. This is a teaspoon. Okay, and I need to cut my fire down. Okay, with the sesame seed oil, I'm gonna drop this garlic off in here. This is 2 tablespoons of garlic. Okay. Oh, my garlic is burning. Okay. So I'm going to add 2 cups of beef broth. That's 1 cup. And I'm going to add 1 more cup. And I had white pepper off in there. I had oyster sauce and soy sauce. And I'll have the amounts in the description box below. Okay, so right now I'm just adding my 2nd cup of beef broth. Now I'm gonna cut my fire back up. Get this hot. And then we're gonna add the broccoli back to the pot. Then we're gonna add the beef. And we're gonna be ready to eat. So I'm just gonna stir this and cut my fire up so I can bring this to a boil. Okay, so I think I put about, like I said, I'm trying out this white pepper and I kind of like it. So I put about a 1/2 teaspoon, somewhere like that, a 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. White pepper, and a 1.5 tablespoons of oyster sauce, and I think I used about a tablespoon of soy sauce. And then you saw I put my 2 chopped tablespoons of chopped garlic in here. Oh, and I used about a teaspoon of sugar. So we're just gonna get that fire up a little bit. Now drain the water off the broccoli. So we're gonna drop that in, and then we're gonna drop some of this beef off in here. I got 2 batches of beef, so I don't know if this is going to be enough sauce for all this beef or if I'm going to have to make some more. But if you make a lot like I did, just repeat the ingredients for the sauce. And right here I have some starch and water mixed, and this is what I'm going to use to thicken up my sauce once I put it all together. Okay, so I think it's hot enough. I'm going to go on and drop my broccoli back off in here. Just going to mix all this broccoli up in here. Now, you could substitute the sesame seed oil for maybe like vegetable oil, because that's what I started to use. So, okay, so now I'm going to add the cornstarch so that I can thicken this up some before I add the beef in there. Okay, you just want to pour it in. Mix that around a little. Okay, I'm going to start adding my beef back to the pot. I'll cut this fire down some. I'm going to see if I can fit all this beef off in here. Okay, look like I might be able to fit all of it back in there, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see in a minute. I don't want to crowd the pan too much though. So let's see. Let's see. Okay, I think I could put a little more in there. The color is not as brown as I want it to be either, so I think I'm going to add a little more soy sauce as well. Okay, and so I'm gonna go on and finish putting this beef in here. I'm gonna give it a stir. And we're gonna cut this fire off. Okay, it all fitted. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this fire off and let this simmer. I'm gonna taste it and see if I need to add anything else. Okay, let me cut the fire off. Okay, so I wanted to get a piece of beef and broccoli. Okay, there we go. I can't figure out if I need to put anything else in here. So I guess it's okay. Alrighty. I didn't make any rice, but rice will go good with this. I didn't expect to have so much beef. So since I had so much beef, my sauce is a little thick, but that's okay. It came out great. So I'm gonna go ahead and let this cool off, and I'm gonna plate it, and I'll be back to give it a name. Okay, there goes Smiley P, and she got the beef and broccoli.
Hi.
So, okay, Pearl. Okay. Uh-oh, she said,
Tastes really good.
Well, thank you, Pearl. So, what we gonna name it? It's kind of like smothered beef and broccoli, you guys, because it was a lot of beef. Look at all that beef on that plate.
She said, what we gonna name it?
Yeah. I got a name in my head, but it might not be, you know.
What is that? What's your name?
Broke down beef and broccoli.
She said, broke down beef and broccoli.
So, what you think? You got a name?
No.
No? Do you like my name?
It's
different,
down.
huh?
It's different.
Y'all like my flowers?
Broke down beef and broccoli.
So, so you like my name, Pearl? No? I got to think of another one.
Broke down beef and broccoli. What's another one you think?
Okay. You guys, I'm gonna have to put you on pause because I gotta think of another name. Pearl don't like that name.
Broke down.
Well, okay. I'll be back, you guys. Okay, we got a name. You want to tell them what the name is, Pearl?
I'm awful. Smothered beef and broccoli.
Is that what we said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Was it?
Smothered beef and broccoli.
Okay, so the name is going to be Smothered Beef and Broccoli. And there it is. Yep, you're right. That's what we said. Okay. Anyway, thank the family for joining us, Pearl.
Thank you, family.
Okay, thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. We'll see you on the next video. Yep, they still looking at you, Pearl. Okay, here we go. Okay, here I am. Okay, thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. And please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Share, comment. Hey, if you're close by, let me know. You can drop in and have a meal. But anywho, we'll see you on the next video. God bless you and have a great evening. Good night.
Hi.
Pearl said good night.